and welcome back! Unfortunately, I lost a lot of footage from this video. Today we are going to be doing plant maintenance, and I'm going to be updating you on my life. Good news, I have never-ending plant maintenance to do. So, let's get started. I'm going to start by combining these plants. They're the same plant. I don't know why I made different plants for the same plant, but we will be combining them, so I have to water one less plant. They're both very good at Dragon Tail Pothos. It's kind of starting to be one of my favorite plants. If you're watching this, I posted my plant tour yesterday, so super excited about that. And so far it's been doing so well, and that's awesome. I've had some amazing people comment. Big shout out to Mel for always commenting so many wonderful comments and a bunch of other wonderful comments as well. I want to thank you guys for sticking with me. I've been making plant content for about a year now, and I can't believe you decide to come back and watch more. It truly warms my heart that you guys come and actually watch my videos, and you come and hang out with me all the time. I know almost all of you guys found me through houseplants, and we've bonded through houseplants. I started Plant Princess about a year ago, and it has probably been the highlight of my year. I was able to hit 1,000 subscribers. I should be able to get monetized within the next couple weeks. It's been a big deal, and so many of you guys have left wonderful, lovely comments that truly mean the world to me. And by that, I literally mean all of my friends and family deal with me saying, hey, guess what? Guess what someone commented on my video? They're so amazing and sweet. I'll start doing happy dances like this sometimes when I receive a nice comment, because it means a lot to me. You guys mean a lot to me. Sorry if this video is a little bit incoherent, but now let's get back to the original footage. And some of the people who have stuck through or regularly interact, you're truly making a difference in my life. Something I wasn't necessarily expecting at first. But it's been such a big impact on my life, on my year. You guys mean a lot to me, and I know this sounds strange, but I've just been nervous about disappointing you guys by coming out with other kinds of content. So that's why I'm a little bit nervous to announce this. But I'm planning on posting non-plant related content on this channel as well. This is a Queen Anthurium that I'll be repotting, hopefully saving. Don't get me wrong, I love plants, but the thing is, I have more interest than just plants, and I found myself really wanting to make other videos. Videos like trying out new hobbies, trying to learn how to run, working on decreasing my screen time. And I'm nervous because I don't want to disappoint you guys. I know you came here for the plants, but I hope you stay for me. Don't worry, I still plan on making plant content, but I guess I don't want to just lock myself into only plants. This is my beautiful Queen Anthurium. I think it's gonna do so much better in this pot because, dude, the roots on that were insane. It filled up this whole entire pot already. So I think it'll do just fine. Honestly, I think my problem is I didn't water it. So I think it will do better now. I'm gonna move this Hoya Patsy into a cup. But I kind of just felt like I needed to announce that, I guess. So, here it is. You might have noticed I already did a cozy hobby video, and it actually was received extremely well. I'm so thankful for you guys. But I just kind of wanted to announce it in a plant video in case some people are wondering what's going on. Hello, I'm back! I think I'm gonna do something wild here. I think I'm gonna do something you're not expecting. I'm actually going to repot this Anthurium instead. I think it's a Crystallinum Doriaki, but I don't know because I forgot to write on it what it was. Pretty good roots. Awesome. Ta-da! This Anthurium is completed. I think I'm gonna be done with repotting my Anthurium and Hoya today. I covered most of them. I know anthurium do well in larger cups. Like, I feel confident in that, but I don't necessarily know if Hoya do. So I think I'm gonna wait on that one. Or at least for repotting the rest of them. But we have made so much progress, and that's awesome. So next I have this pretty long pothos that I need to do a little maintenance on. It's lost some leaves lately, and it's starting to look a little bit leggy at top, so I'm gonna see what I can do about that. You can kind of see, like this, these leaves look fine, but what's going on, man? I'm gonna remove some of the dead leaves. I honestly think part of the problem is, like, you know, small pot, long plant, needs more water. I don't water it. That's my problem. So maybe I either move it to a new pot or I try the paste, but the paste isn't like a long-term fix to the problem, you know. So what to do? What to do? I mean, it has like this, you see this little new guy popping out? That's good. Maybe I just kind of fingernail chop up this. This will hang down soon. Fix some things. It does have some new starters, so that's good, right? That's good news. I don't mind this part of the pot being bare. Honestly, I kind of prefer it because I really just want it to be hanging over my shelf. I want it to look pretty from the front. That's all I care about. It's not on a table or anything. Oh, maybe I can just like kind of, some of them are very leggy, so I think I just kind of need to figure out which ones it is. Like this one, for example, is very leggy. Do I chop it? Do I leave it? I think if I was like, this one, what is going on? Like, what is going on here? Do you see this? What? And it's these leaves look so great, but what's going on? So maybe I just need to kind of untangle it and see what's the culprit. Okay, this one's great. Ah! And this one, like, these leaves are gonna come off. They're yellow. I know they're gonna come off. So it's a sad day for the pothos. I think what I'm gonna do is some of the ones with, just gonna have to wrap and pin, I have an acrylic. I think I'm just gonna be using this acrylic rod and kind of putting something to wrap it around. It'll make it a little bit shorter, but I think from the front it will at least look good again. So that was, I guess that was an easy fix to make it look a little bit more full. I basically just am shortening, like, by wrapping these. It's not a long-term fix, but I guess aesthetically it does what I need it to do, so we'll call that a win. Yeah, let's go! It definitely looks better like this, so I think that's all I'm gonna do. I don't want to mess with it too much because I got a lot of plants to do, so if this fixes my problem, then I guess that's good enough for me. I'm gonna water it, because guess what? It needs water. And I think I'm just gonna stick it back on my shelf and be done with it. Okay, I don't want to talk about what's going on here. I don't want to talk about it, but I'm not worried about them. I know they'll recover. They like being dramatic. I think they will look good combined. So today I'm gonna be combining these, and I think it's gonna be a lot better. I'm gonna be putting them in a self-watering planter. Yay! Because it needs it. So we will be doing that. I'm gonna be upgrading the pot size to fit both of them, and hopefully they're happier in this new pot. Soil is dry. Change the world. I think honestly there's just too much going on here. There's too much going on here. It needs some water. You can kind of see how dry that is. That's just dry. That's not good. But that's okay, because it will be good. It will be better. It will improve. Ultimate begonia activated. Yeah, I already know this is gonna just work out better. Honestly, it's time to upgrade some of my begonia pots. They're just too small. I mean, I could work with it if it was this small, but watered more frequently, but you know, I just need to do things that make it easier on me to be a plant parent. I just need to give it the water reservoir it desperately needs. I've been using acrylic rods to like kind of just like mash the dirt together. get in all the crevices, and it's been working great. I think I might add just a touch more dirt to top it off. And put it in the pot. Yay! I'm gonna water this. After that, I'll probably try to stake some of it up, but I'm not gonna worry about it too much now. I also have an update about Ruby, so I thought I'd bring her. I found out she's hypoglycemic. Crazy, right? I didn't even know dogs could be hypoglycemic, but she's been like sick and throwing up and not eating, and it's been really making me nervous. But she's better now! Woohoo! Yay! I've been taking her to the vet, and I found out she's hypoglycemic, and it's awesome now because all I have to do is give her some honey every day, and she eats. I was like having to beg her to eat. She wouldn't even eat chicken, so that's a big win for me. Okay, well, what's going on here? So this is a plant that needs maintenance. I didn't really know what was going on with it. It just looks like sad. But the soil is like extremely dry. It almost seems like it's just that, I hope. Okay, let me set this down. Set it down there. So this plant was doing great in this pot, but I don't know what's going on with it. It's just not anymore. There's water on the bottom of it. I think I'm gonna do something crazy and just straight up put it in this pot without the nursery pot. Just like there's moisture in the pot, but I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the actual pot, remove the nursery pot, see if it improved. Luckily my other Monstera Adansonia is doing great, so I don't feel as bad, but still, it kind of stinks. It used to be such of a pretty plant. I think this one's done for. It's pretty nice that all I have to do is give her honey now every day. I was getting nervous. I even had her stay at someone else's apartment for a while to make sure it wasn't something with the plants. But she just needs some honey, so amazing. Such of a relief for me. And for her, she gets treats every day. It's literally doctor's orders that she gets treats every day. I think some of these are just gonna go in the trash. I've lost hope. I feel really fortunate to be able to figure it out because it's really hard to diagnose things in pets. They can't talk or tell you how they feel. So I obviously just finished, you know, the holiday season. I had a really good holiday season. I kind of just relaxed. I spent Christmas with my family. I took a little road trip. I went to Omaha. It was really nice to kind of get away for a little bit. It was like a very easy, relaxing trip. I went to the zoo. They had such of a cool zoo there, especially for plant people. They have like this whole jungle dome exhibit thing, and it's literally like a humongous greenhouse. It has animals and it has native plants. Like it has a lot of tropical plants. It was kind of funny, a lot of people were looking at like the animals and like, oh, look at that monkey. And I was like, look at that mature monstera, look how big it is. You know, oh my goodness, that pothos has fenestration. Like things like that. Or like seeing a 50-foot tall fiddle leaf fig and just, you can't believe it. So that was funny. It was funny how cool that was. I also found this like crazy cool pathway. And again, it was like my jaw was dropped by how cool it was. Because it was like plant lovers paradise. And I think there was even like apartments and condos attached. It was so pretty. It had all these Christmas lights. There was pothos that were like 50 feet long. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but it felt like they were 50 feet long. And all these other houseplants, and it was in this like super weird alleyway, hallway thing. I don't even know how to describe it, but it had all these plants with Christmas lights everywhere. It was so pretty. So if you live in the Midwest, it's kind of like a fun planty trip. Even though these look kind of sad, I think I'm gonna try to keep them, try to save them. It's a manageable drive that's not too far, that's like a nice weekend trip. And I've been there before, but I don't know, this time it was different. It was exactly what I needed on this trip. Now we're in the new year. Crazy. 2026 already. I know a lot of people aren't big into New Year's resolutions. However, I like the new year. You know, it's kind of like a new beginning. It's a clean slate for me. And even though maybe last year wasn't the best, this year can be. So, I know nothing changes at midnight, but There's some magic in a clean slate, if that makes sense. There's some, helps me get my spark back a little bit. I know that this year can be better than last year, and it's a time for hope. I have a lot of New Year's resolutions this year. Well, kind of New Year's resolutions. I guess things I would like to do this year. Big hopes, big plans. I've been learning cinematography. I'm trying to get a little bit better at my skills. Trying new angles, learning lighting, etc. I really like making YouTube videos. So I'm excited to make more this year and kind of diversify them a bit into what I'm interested in, I guess. I've already started a lot of things that I'm excited about. I know it's only January, but I'm trying to get in shape. I started running. I started that in December. At the start, I couldn't even run a mile straight. I've never ran a mile in my life. Even in high school, I couldn't run a mile. I thought running just wasn't in the cards for me. However, I did it! I ran a mile every day for 30 days, and I feel so much better. I feel like I can do it, you know? I don't know if that makes sense, but that was a big deal for me. Big confidence boost. Kind of helped me get my spark back. Not only did I run a mile, and I actually worked myself up to a 5K. It was brutal, because I'm a couch potato. I'm working on making that into a video, and I'm so excited for it. Ta-da! Okay, it's not perfect, but I think it's improved. A little bit. I've given it a lot of water. I changed the pot. I replanted it. So now it's kind of like a waiting game. We'll see how it reacts, I guess. I am gonna put some of, well, at least one acrylic rod. See if I can get one of the, yeah, this long one. I don't know. I mean, this one still looks like it's in pretty good shape, so I think I'm gonna leave this hanging. It's not the best, but it's not the worst anymore. So it's now like a waiting game to see if it will recover. Survival of the fittest starts now. Here it is, the wild mini monstera in a pot that is way too small for it. So something I've started doing is I have like a leca reservoir in a lot of the bottom of my planters. It just helps tremendously. So this one you can see, like, guys, look at that. That is amazing. So I am going to be doing that again, but with a much bigger pot. I hope I have a bigger pot than that. I'm just gonna be upgrading it to this one. It'll fit in here, and then it'll have a leca reservoir as well. I think this will work out so much better. It's just in too small of a pot right now. Like, look at this. This is kind of silly, right? So I can keep a lot of these roots because, yeah, they're just amazing. Yay! Okay, so a lot of the roots stayed. That's awesome. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of try to pull some of the roots through. Okay, I think that's what we're gonna start with. It has a couple roots on it already that will be touching the leca, which is huge. And then the rest, I'm gonna cover some of this up with dirt because why not? Why not? Okay, that was a quick pot. That was a quick little repot. But I think this is gonna do so much better. It has a little bit more stability now. And I love this plant. Look how cool it is. Like, what? It's crazy. It's wild. And that's fun. When I originally got this plant, I really wanted it to just climb all over my walls wildly. That's what it's doing. So, very happy about it. It's doing exactly what I wanted it to do. Yeah. Woohoo! And this is gonna be good. I picked a heavy planter because I'm expecting this to grow a lot, and I've had planters tip over before, and that's not fun. So, yeah. I'm gonna water it and put it back on the shelf. It's doing amazing. I'm gonna be giving it way more water than it needs because, again, I want some of it to go through into the leca reservoir and then kind of be like a backup plan for my plants' water needs. We'll put it on the shelf and woohoo! So this next part is gonna be a bit of a project. I have pothos cuttings everywhere. I have half-dead pothos places. I have small pothos places. And honestly, I just have too many different pothos plants. So I'm gonna combine some of them. I love variety pothos anyways, and I just think I'm gonna be happier this way. Look, I don't really have a good reason to have a bunch of different pothos, especially when I have multiple ones of the same kind. I'm gonna combine some. The only bad thing is I don't really have a big pot left. Or I don't really have, like, I don't know, I just don't have a pot. Like, I'm gonna be using this pot, which isn't the biggest, but hopefully I can get a few in here. Put some liquor at the bottom. And I'm not even gonna be using a plastic pot. I'm just gonna be going for it. No, this is my, this is a Neon Snow Queen pothos. Super pretty, it's growing well for me, but it's kind of bare. And I kind of just want to put it in a pot with other plants now. It's been taking its sweet time to get here, by the way. So, I used to have a bunch of plants. Well, I do have a bunch of plants up on my shelf. Like way up high over there over my couch. And recently I've moved my couch in my apartment, so I can't easily stand on my couch to water them. So they have, one, been suffering, and two, I'm gonna be moving them because they're just not getting enough light up there. They're just suffering, especially in the winter. They're just not getting enough light. They're just suffering. I'm gonna be moving them to this area. Still not a lot of light because it's a north-facing window, but much better than before. So that was quick. Oh, and now I have a cool pot. Okay. This will be good. This will be good. And while that's happening, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put some of these pothos plants in the mix. We have some random ones, just random, honestly. Green global, regular pothos, just a bunch of different cuttings, so. This is gonna be a full plant. It'll look beautiful. And then I have this cork planter, which I've mentioned in my plant tour video. And let's go ahead and I'm trying to open this. It's actually kind of hard. Yay, ta-da! So these are some pretty long ones, so I'm just gonna pop them in as well. It's a pothos party up in here. And I think this is all that is going to reasonably fit in here. So I'm gonna top it off with soil, and then I'll probably combine these two instead. Acrylic rod to kind of like make sure the dirt's getting in there. Add a little extra scoop. And honestly, like, this looks great. This is awesome. I love variety. Ah! Whoopsie. I love variety pothos. Woohoo! Yikes. This one is a Cebu Blue pothos, and some of it's doing great, some of it's not. So it's really weird. Okay, so we have a Cebu Blue that I'm gonna be adding in first. It has some really nice roots. Try to get all the leaves somewhat sorted out so they don't get buried, at least the good ones. Another thing I've been working on lately is spending a little bit less time on my phone. Trying to keep it on Do Not Disturb in general. I just don't want to be tied to my phone. Whenever I do spend a lot of time on my phone, I kind of just feel bad about it. So I've been working on doing other things, like learning cinematography and playing with plants. I started a journal, which is kind of fun. It has 365 pages, so I have a page every day for the year. It's been really nice, really refreshing. So I hope I can keep that up. I feel like I've gotten some of my mental clarity back. I've started reading. Started listening to audiobooks. I don't know if I'll continue that, but it's been fun. I started playing my Nintendo DS sometimes. Playing Kirby right now. It's pretty fun. I just feel good. Ta-da! Whoa, this is kind of funky, but that's okay. Wild. I think once it grows out of it, it'll be better. I'm gonna go find a pot for this. Yay! I'm bringing back the gold. So fun. I think I got this for Christmas a couple years ago. I think this was one of my first plant pots. Oh, how the times have changed. Just put in some leca at the bottom, doing my thing. It'll poke out a bit, but that's okay. Ta-da! New plant, beautiful, full. I think I'm gonna wrap up plant maintenance today. Thank you so much for being here and watching my YouTube channel. It's been a great year. You guys mean a lot to me. I'm excited to start this new chapter, I guess, of trying out other videos too. And I know you guys came here for the plants, but I hope you decide to stick around. Always remember you are loved, and if you wanna help me with the watch hours, go ahead and check this playlist out. Bye.